with the international speaker, broadcaster, author, and of course, the host of Learning Now TV, Nigel Payne.
Hey Rob, it's really good to see you. Seeing you twice in 1 week.
Now, Nigel, the reason we're together today is you have a new book out, The Great Reset, Redefining Organisational Learning. It's a big topic.
So yes, I think it is a big topic, and it's called The Great Reset, not because that's a kind of overblown title, because I think that's what we need to do. We need to reset our attitude to learning and development, both within learning and development teams and within organisations towards their learning and development teams. So it is a reset, and the main function of the reset is to shift away from individual learning, an obsession almost with talent, individuals, personalised, narrow focus on getting people competent, to focusing beyond that onto how we create learning inside the organisation that moves around really fast, that people have regular access to. So the organisation gets smarter as well as the individual staff. So in some ways, the organisation is as smart as the smartest person, and not smart person down to people who know nothing, and therefore the organisation is almost broken as a result of that uneven distribution of knowledge.
Why this focus for this book, Nigel?
Because the last book was on learning culture, and I think that goes some way down the track. This book is almost like an obsession, because my perception from working with organisations, from doing my research, my doctoral research in particular, I saw that in the year 2000, in 1995, we had some really big theoretical underpinnings of organisational learning and the power of organisational learning. Chris Argyris wrote a book called Organisational Learning without any mention of learning for individuals. That's all he focuses on. We lost all that sometime in the early noughties, and I want to take us back to, in a different way, but I want to take us back to the power of moving learning fast around organisations. Because what I think is that if we can get organisational learning working, we create, by definition, agility, the ability to respond to circumstances very quickly, and the ability to make people feel that they're in a place where just being there, they're getting some kind of real sense of development and excitement. And in many organisations, that's just not true. It's all about me. I build my own career, and when I feel I've reached a certain point, I clear off and go somewhere else that will pay me more. No loyalty, no sense of the organisation. Whereas I think that in the best organisations, why would you want to leave? Because this is such a great place to be. And I don't think many organisations are great places to be, and I would like to increase the quantum of great places. Essentially that.
And what's in store for the reader, Nigel? Give us a flavour of what people can expect.
They're going to have three things, I think. The first is some really good evidence-based research. So I'm not making this stuff up. I'm drawing on the evidence. The second thing they'll have are some really good case studies on how organisations have done it and what the impact of that is. And the third thing they're going to have, which hasn't really been to that extent in my other books, is a toolkit on, so what do I do? Where do I start? How do I make progress? How will I know I'm making progress? So there'll be a whole bunch of tools, both in the book, and there'll be a website built around the book which will enable organisations, individuals, L&D people to come around and grab the book, understand what I'm trying to get at, see the evidence, I hope find that irrefutable, and then know where to go to take steps in that direction. So it's those three things are the main areas.
Well, the passion, Nigel, for this is really coming across. Now, the passion comes across in all of your books, but where does the passion originate from for this topic?
Just in how many organisations are broken, and how many L&D operations seem to me to be moving very fast in exactly the wrong direction. And if you don't get workplaces where people feel happy, they feel supported, where they feel they can ask for help, where they feel that every day is a learning experience, regardless of the job that they're doing, then organisations are blighted and they're horrible. And I meet probably hundreds, if not thousands of people who work in blighted organisations, who work in spite of everything, and I want them to work because of everything. So it's that in some way it's a kind of mission to make working life better and to make it better around knowledge and improvement and excitement and development, and not around you're good, you're bad, I'll bonus you, I won't bonus you, I won't bonus him. Build your own competence, look after yourself, don't care about anyone else, never help anyone else, never do anything for anyone else, make sure you're okay. I think that's a really negative, narrow focus, and we've gone too far down that direction.
The Great Reset, redefining and rethinking organisational learning.
Yes.
I look forward to reading it. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Always a pleasure, Rob, thank you very much, and you'll be the first to get a copy of the book.